How do you rate your cannonball skills from 1 to 10?
5? I don't know. I didn't know you could rate it. Just thought it was jump and... I'll try?
Yeah.
5? Well, we live on the Gold Coast now, so it's like a 2-hour flight. It's quite easy travel and it's a Pro Series race, so good quality of field. So I thought it's a good race to start the season. Like January, for 3 months since Taupo, it's time to race again. I feel like it's always like this after Olympic cycle. There's a lot of Olympic distance triathletes that move up. We can see that all the best ITU guys from Oceania are here. So very cool to race with them again. Yeah, I've been in short course distance for, well, since basically 2011. I was junior, and from then on I really started focusing on triathlon and short course, and then after Paris Olympics moved to middle distance racing, and I've done one 70.3, which was Indian Wells back in 2021, but for the rest I've only done up to the Olympic distance, so it was really cool to now finally make that transition to middle distance. And then it was very successful with my win in Taupo then, and becoming world champion on my first try at 70.3 world champ. So I think I made the right decision to move after the Paris Olympics, and sometimes I wonder maybe I should have moved earlier. But yeah, eventually I definitely want to go to Ironman, and Hawaii is something that maybe 5 years ago wasn't really a dream of mine, but every year, like, especially because knowing people that moved up from Olympic distance to like racing well in Hawaii, like Gustav Eden, who won a couple of years ago. I've raced with him a lot. Like, it really made that fire for Hawaii burn, and maybe next year or the year after I really want to be there. It's gonna end my Geelong experience, huh? This is scary. Alright, had some practice on the diving for the deep water start on Sunday, so I guess I should be ready now.
Geelong's known for its fast and flat course, so I like attacking in my 54.10.
Right. Well, Jess, thanks for having us at your home in Geelong.
All good, thanks for coming.
Exciting, first pro race here in your hometown. You line up on the pro start list, especially as it's part of the Pro Series this year.
I think it's good having a home advantage, having like the crowd there supporting me, friends and family. So I suppose it's a slight advantage for me, but it's always an unknown racing the girls that I will be racing. I think there's such a strong calibre of athletes out there. Yeah, I've got nothing up my sleeve but to hold on for dear life.
And tell us about Taupo.
So I knew what I had to do on the bike, and it sort of played to my advantage. Having the roads that we have here is very similar to what was in Taupo, so I think that's where I gained a lot of my speed and time out the front. And then the run course just brought it home. So having people like just filled both sides, the entire course just made a world of difference. Coming home with that lead, it's a feeling I've never had before, and yeah, I think it was one of the best days I'll ever remember. So we're on Point Henry at the moment, so this is that flat out and back section on the bike course. Usually a headwind either direction you go. I think having a massive crowd down here will make a big difference and sort of replicate what happened in New Zealand.
Winning your age group in Taupo, does that kind of give you some confidence coming into your first pro race as well for Geelong here?
It does, because when I put myself against the pro girls, I think I was like 35th or something, which I know I still got a lot of work to do, but knowing that I'm already in the mix of all those girls will make a massive difference. But I mean, the dynamics are extremely different. Like, I was by myself all day as an age grouper, but this I'm actually going to have people around me, which will sort of make the day even faster. So I know I'm ready to be against these girls and improve from there. So. Thanks for joining on my little ride around Geelong and the bike course. Hopefully see you all out there on Sunday. Eat my dust.
This is my secret warm-up for Sunday morning. Hey, you come here often? How good is Geelong?
Kurt, how you going, mate?
Hey mate, good, thanks. Got to run. I'll chat to you on the jog. This is my second time here. First time was last year. I think it's a little bit different this year. I mean, the swim speed is going to be right up with the short course guys jumping across. So it'll be in my best interest to get in that group and just see who's there. I don't think I'll be quite as aggressive as last year. I always go through the start line and find athletes that are similar to me, but at the same time, I don't spend the whole race looking out for them. So, I mean, there's no friends on race day, right? I mean, we make each other better in every single training session, but once that gun goes off, I'm really oblivious to who's around me and just trying to pick up every position possible.
Oh, yeah, here he is, he's back. I thought you said you didn't have much time for us.
Oh mate, I need a rest. For me, I try to be more than an athlete. You know, I got my degree last year, I've pushed on with the podcast since, and that's just a piece for me that other people have really started to enjoy. So I plan to grow that this year. But yeah, I've had my sights set on Geelong since I crossed the finish line at 70.3 World Championships last year. But the form came around so nicely that I ended up racing a little bit earlier. One race, one podium so far this year. So it's amazing what difference 1 month makes too. I mean, that was a month ago now and I've really tuned up since. So I have high hopes for the weekend. Anyway, boys, got to keep moving. Funniest moment in tri. Oh, in terms of embarrassing moments, I had to take a stop at the Portaloo last year at 70.3 Melbourne, but it's about as good as I've got for you there. Yeah, definitely planning around the Pro Series. Unfortunately, I won't be doing any full Ironman in the near future, but the 70.3 format's spot on for me. I've had so many podiums now, which have all been fantastic, but I'm chasing that elusive win, so I'm hoping that I can get the year started on the right foot here in Geelong. Alrighty boys, that's all I got for you. How good is Geelong? See you on Sunday.
Like 4 times in 1 week, such a weird coincidence that like people are like, hey, you that triathlete? Like so weird. Anyway.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good for the sport, it is.
Like, yep.
So yeah, I felt partially famous this week because that's, yeah, 4 people in 1 week. I have skydived, so I can't really say I'm scared of heights. But to be fair, I think in my older age, I've got a bit more fear than what I did when I was 15 or 16. So a little bit scared of heights now.
First one for the year. Looking forward to the race?
Yeah, I am. I think I've had a really good winter sort of block, and now that I'm like fully focused on 70.3, I think it's nice to get locked into a Pro Series and start the year. I'm actually really liking it. It feels like I'm doing a whole new world of triathlon, which is something that I haven't had for the past 13 years. And now that I've like fully committed to doing long course, I think I've really locked in on like my new equipment and getting my nutrition under wraps and yeah, getting a new coach and just things like that. So yeah, I'm really excited to see where I'm at now that I'm like specifically focusing on 70.3. Yeah, well, I qualified in Bahrain at the end of last year, so I got that box sort of ticked off. But yeah, this year is just like learning and, like I said before, getting myself involved in as many higher quality fields as I can to kind of be one of the best in the world again. That's like my aim, and hopefully I can do that over the next few years.
Full Ironman at any stage in the future?
I'm not going to say yes or no, but at this point I'd like to go into 70.3 just focus, because I think coming from short course I still got that speed and I've still got that enjoyment to just really hit out a really strong race over 4 hours. So for now it's 70.3 focus, and then we'll see where it goes. Considering we're in Melbourne, I was a bit scared the water's going to be freezing, so it's pleasantly surprised me actually that the water's actually really nice. So just the easy swim to get the arms moving over and testing everything, suit and wetsuit. So it's good, everything's ready to go for Sunday. I'm here for the win. I'm pretty confident that I've had a really good block of training, and like I said before, I think coming from short course I've still got that speed in me, and I like to showcase that this weekend in a world-class field.